It's time now for the Thursday, July 23rd, 2020 edition of the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Funeral service for Maria Martinez, 61, of Muleshoe, is scheduled for 11 o'clock Saturday morning, July the 25th, at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, with Dr. Stacey Connor officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. We will also do a live stream on our website, muleshoetv.com, our Facebook pages and Twitter feed. You can find the link for this funeral service for Maria Martinez at 11 a.m. Saturday morning on all of those locations. Also find the link on the First Baptist Church's website, fbcmuleshoe.org. Maria died on Monday, July the 20th in Muleshoe. She was born December the 21st, 1958 in Crystal City, Texas, to Blas and Maria Romo Alvarado. She married Antoncio Nacho Martinez in Muleshoe September the 25th, 1998. Maria loved to garden and cook. Her specialty was cobblers and banana nut bread. She volunteered in the community and focused most of her volunteer work at the Senior Citizen Center. She is preceded in death by her husband, Nacho, her father, and two brothers, Guadalupe Romo and Guillermo Lemus. Maria is survived by her son, Jesse Olivas of Lubbock, two daughters, Zenaida Olivas of Muleshoe, Consuela Mora and her husband, Ezekiel of Lubbock, two sisters, Susie Ortiz of Del City, Oklahoma, Esmeralda Romo of Tulia, her mother, Maria Alvarado of Muleshoe, five brothers, Mauro Lemus of Cushing, Oklahoma, Blas Alvarado Jr. of Belton, Missouri, Alvaro Alvarado of Cushing, Oklahoma, and Eduardo Alvarado of Muleshoe. Her five grandchildren survive her as well: Alexander Olivas, Matthew Olivas, Jessica Olivas, Jaden Olivas, and JoBeth Olivas, and one great-grandchild, Adelia Olivas. The family suggests memorials be sent to the First Baptist Church, P.O. Box 483, Muleshoe, Texas 79347, or the Muleshoe Memorial Park, P.O. Box 373, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com on their website. And repeating, funeral service for Maria Martinez, 61, of Muleshoe, is set for 11 a.m. Saturday morning, July the 25th, at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, with Dr. Stacey Connor officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. We'll also do a live stream on our website, muleshoetv.com. Please keep the family of Maria Martinez on your prayer list today. She will be greatly missed. Graveside service for Irenia S. Ramon, 87, of Earth, is scheduled for 10 o'clock Monday morning, July the 27th, at the Earth Memorial Cemetery, with Pablo Ramon of Lubbock officiating. Irenia died on Tuesday, July the 21st, in Lubbock. She was born March the 18th, 1933, in Charlotte, Texas, to Juan and Lucia Garcia Samarone. She married Margarito Ramon in Pleasanton, Texas, on January the 24th, 1949. Irenia was a homemaker and loved to cook for her family. She was an avid fan of The Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune. She is preceded in death by her husband, Margarito, in 1994, her parents, a daughter, a sister, and six brothers. Irenia is survived by her three sons, Celso Ramon and his wife Vicky of Earth, Emilio Ramon and his wife Marianne of Earth, and Pablo Ramon and his wife Brenda of Lubbock. Four daughters, Lena Padilla and her husband Daniel of Friona, Wilma Everett and her husband Jaime of Earth, Virginia Oliveras and her husband Ross of Earth, and Patricia Ramon and her husband Jose Silva of Texaco. Her 16 grandchildren and 17 great-grandchildren, along with 6 great-great-grandchildren, all survive her. This family suggests memorials be sent to the Parkview Nursing Care Center, 1100 West Avenue J, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. All non-condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Irenia S. Ramon on your prayer list today. Repeating, graveside service for her is scheduled for 10 o'clock Monday morning, July 27th, at the Earth Memorial Cemetery. Evaristo B. Sanchez, 84, of Muleshoe, died on Tuesday, July the 22nd. In Muleshoe, he was born August the 13th, 1935, in La Feria, Texas, to Apollonia and Juanita Perez Sanchez. He married Juanita Solis in La Feria on May the 3rd, 1959. A service will be held at a later date. Evaristo was a cotton gin supervisor. He is preceded in death by his parents. Evaristo was survived by his wife, Juanita, 4 sons, Apollonia, Appy Sanchez, and his wife, Awana Afarwal, Ariel Sanchez of Amarillo, Evaristo Sanchez Jr. and his wife, Chandra of Lasbuddy, Omar Sanchez and his wife, Corrine of Amarillo, his daughter, Melissa Gomez, and her husband, Dave of Pearland, and 4 sisters, 9 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Evaristo B. Sanchez on your prayer list today. A service will be held for him at a later date. Graveside service for Pete Thomas, 85, of Morton, was held 10 o'clock Wednesday morning, July the 22nd, at the Enoch Cemetery, with Curtis Shelburne of Muleshoe officiating. Pete died on Sunday, July the 19th, in Lubbock. He was born August 20th, 1934, in Bailey County, to T.A. and Ola Lee Tucker Thomas. He married Rita Wilson in Clovis on April the 29th, 1954. Pete was a farmer and served on the Enoch's Co-op Gin Board and the Cochran County FHA Board. He was a member of the East Side Church of Christ in Morton. He enjoyed fishing and tending to his cattle. He loved his wife and family. Pete is preceded in death by his wife, Rita, his parents, 1 son, Arthur Thomas, 3 sisters, Christine, Ruby, and Virginia, and 2 brothers, Gary and Bud Thomas. Pete is survived by a son, Steve Thomas, and his wife, Robin, of Lubbock, 1 sister, Dorothy Pilon, of Great Bend, Kansas, 2 brothers, Jerry Thomas of Lake Stanford, Texas, Virgil Thomas of Brooklyn, Arkansas, 3 grandchildren, Andy, Jamie, and Ben Thomas, 2 great-grandchildren, Callan and Colby Thomas. This family suggests memorials be sent to the Enoch Cemetery in care of Wanda Layton, 3140 County Road 184, Morton, Texas 79346, or the New Mexico Christian Children's Home, 1356 New Mexico 236, Portales, New Mexico 88130. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com on their website. Pete is also the brother-in-law of Diane Brown of Muleshoe, as Rita is Diane's sister, so keep her on your prayer list as well. And repeating graveside service was held yesterday for Pete Thomas, 85 of Morton, at the Enoch's Cemetery graveside with Curtis Shelburne officiating. Keep the Thomas family on your prayer list today. Well, on Monday we got some bad news as Bailey County Attorney Jackie Claiborne, through the Muleshoe Bailey County Emergency Management Group, issued a press release that said on Monday, July the 20th, Bailey County confirmed the first positive COVID-19 patient in Parkview Nursing Care Center. Additionally, 2 other symptomatic people were tested for the virus, and they expect to receive those results in the next 24 to 48 hours. While this news is certainly not what we had hoped for, this is something that we have been preparing for since March. On Tuesday, July the 21st, Parkview, with assistance of the Muleshoe Medical Center and Bailey County EMS, will test all residents and staff. Additionally, Parkview will immediately set up a wing of their facility to house positive COVID-19 residents. As anyone can tell from the local or state news, keeping COVID-19 out of nursing homes is extremely difficult. Parkview has followed all state and local rules meant to keep the virus out of the facility. Unfortunately, due to the extremely contagious nature of this virus, it still found its way in. Bailey County, the City of Muleshoe, Muleshoe Medical Center, in cooperation with the Texas Department of State Health Services, continues to work closely with Parkview on how to best respond. To maintain patient confidentiality, no additional details will be provided at this point. However, the public will continue to be updated on the situation. Additionally, we would like to pass on the sad news that in the past 48 hours, Bailey County did have its second death related to COVID-19. The deceased was a 76-year-old female. We ask that everyone keep this family in their thoughts and prayers along with others that are suffering from the virus. Also, on Monday was our last update from the Emergency Management Group, and we have 20 active COVID-19 cases here in Bailey County, 2 deaths. 153 cases have been confirmed so far, and 131 have recovered. So we haven't had an update since Monday, so I'm sure later today on Thursday we'll have another update and maybe see some of the test results from all the residents and staff there at Parkview. So I'll be looking for that later in the afternoon. Around 4 or 5 is usually when they issue those. We share that on our Facebook and Twitter feeds as well. Gil Lamb, Channel 6 Muleshoe on Facebook as well as Twitter. Keep that situation, please, in your prayer list today. Hopefully it will not turn out any worse than it already is, what we know of the active cases at Parkview. To reiterate, which we said before, some of the symptoms of COVID-19, of course, are fever, cough, shortness of breath. To prevent COVID-19, some safety measures, of course, wear a face covering when in public, and of course we are over 20 active cases, so our exemption here in Bailey County to the executive action mandating face masks by Governor Greg Abbott is no longer, the exemption is no longer in effect, so it is a mandate here in Bailey County that you wear a face covering when in public. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Do it thoroughly. Make sure to cover your coughs and sneezes. Avoid touching your face. Disinfect often touches surfaces, and stay 6 feet apart. Practice social distancing. Avoid large groups of people, and be careful and watch out for yourself and your fellow man, as these are trying times during this COVID-19 pandemic. Well, the Muleshoe Bailey County Office of Emergency Management just released our police chief, Gary McComb, his weekly update, so we'll take you to hear that now.
Good morning, Chief McCone here with your weekly update. This week's update is going to be pretty short. One of the biggest things that I want to talk about first off is our latest numbers and our latest reports. I know we've had a lot of messages on Facebook and so forth about that. We've got some tests pending, so as soon as we get those results, we will put out our latest case numbers and so forth, so be on the lookout for that. Like I said, I know that's a big question, understandably so just be watching Facebook for that, and we will get that put out there as absolutely quickly as we can. The other thing, about 2 days ago on our last report, we were at 20. We had crossed over prior to that, though, the number of cases of 20. And what that means, as everybody can recall, under the governor's most recent order and so forth, is that we have to remain under compliance of that for at least 30 days before we can apply for another exemption. At the onset of this, we had applied for the exemption because we were under the 20 cases. We did that from the standpoint that we knew at some point we were going to cross that threshold, so it gave us a little bit of latitude there. Now that we crossed that threshold, we have to remain under that order for 30 days before we can apply for another exemption, and that's done by the county judge. So be mindful of that yes, we do need to wear those masks. We do need to continue to practice the social distancing. We do need to continue to sanitize our hands and wipe stuff down and so forth. Continue to do that. And we've been doing these meetings and our updates since the week of March 17th. Matter of fact, so we've been doing this a long time at this point, and we sincerely appreciate everybody's effort and continued effort through this COVID-19 pandemic. And it is trying times, and it is there's a lot of information out there. You know, some goes this way, some goes that way. But we are trying to keep it as simple and straightforward as possible for y'all, our community. So be mindful of that yes, we have to stay under that order for 30 days. It's a little less than that now, but within 30 days, if we are under the 20, we will be able to apply for that exemption. Continue to wear the masks. We strongly encourage you to do that because that is part of that executive order. Sanitize. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Wipe stuff down. Continue to do those things, folks. We are getting through this each and every day, each and every week. But other than that, be on the lookout for those case numbers on Facebook. We will get that out to you as soon as possible. If you have any questions, send them like you've been doing. We sincerely appreciate that. And on behalf of the city of Muleshoe and Bailey County, stay positive and stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. First, a message from these sponsors. This edition of the Muletrain is being brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. In an effort to keep up with the latest fraud protection available, First Bank of Muleshoe's My Mobile Money app has been replaced with SecurLOCK Equip. SecurLOCK Equip is very similar to My Mobile Money, as it is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect your debit cards in your hands, and it's available to all participating cardholders. It empowers First Bank's customers to prevent fraud if your card is lost or stolen simply by turning your card off from your phone. Control spending by setting limits on withdrawals or transactions. Customize spending ability of online, mobile, or in-store purchases. Set alert notifications for each time a transaction is made. Block international or out-of-area transactions as well. Download the SecurLOCK Equip app from Google Play for Android phones or at the App Store for iPhones. Follow the steps to connect to your First Bank of Muleshoe debit cards. If you need more information or help, you can call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. Check them out online, fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank SecurLOCK Equip, available now for Android or iPhone through the Google Play Store or the App Store. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Leal's is the best Mexican food I've ever eaten in my life, and I've been alive for 10 years now. Hi, I'm Isla Reynolds, and I enjoy the phenomenal bean burritos, rice and beans and chips, and seasoning salt. I've been around and eaten lots of Mexican food in 10 years, and Leal's is the best, for sure, with the original being located at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas since 1957.
Beat the heat at Frying Cox in Muleshoe, as they have window air conditioning units, including an 8,000 BTU portable air conditioner, all run off 110-volt power source. They also have in stock a good selection of fans, including 20-inch air circular fans, 16-inch pedestal fans, 30-inch tower fans, box fans, and get your accessories for your swamp cooler, including pads, pumps, hoses, and more. Now, at Frying Cox, they have in great-looking Habit Velcoast River shirts, some great colors, long and short sleeve, and at a great price. Breathable, and they'll keep you cool in the sun. Keep your drinks and food cold outdoors with a great selection of Yeti coolers in the Roadie 20 and Tundra 35, 45, and 65 in the Tundra Hall. Yeti ramblers, tumblers, and handles as well. Get instant shade anywhere with the 10x10 or the 12x12 canopies. Brand new at Frying Cox. See the Marlin Cutting Edge Knives, all available at 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas. Beat the heat at Frying Cox. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. It is time now for the weather forecast, brought to you here on Channel 6 by K&K Pharmacy. First, a message from our sponsor, K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe, 1411 West American Boulevard. They're open Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m., where they have masks, disposable masks, and respirators in stock, various different styles, all at K&K Pharmacy. Don't forget there's a mandatory mask order in place for Texas and New Mexico. Strengthen your immune system now at K&K Pharmacy with the Sambucol Black Elderberry. It's great tasting syrup, scientifically tested, supports immunity, high antioxidant levels as well. It's a dietary supplement. Black Elderberry available now for pickup, delivery, or mailing options available at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. Call them now, 806-272-7511. Well, on the good news front, we finally got a decent amount of rain early Monday morning, and we received here at Channel 6 at the National Weather Service station 74 1/100ths of an inch of rain, so just very short of 3/4 of an inch of rain Monday morning. The Muleshoe Mesonet station, 2 miles south of town, got a 1/10 of an inch more at 84 1/100ths of an inch of rain. We will need lots more, though, as we are way behind our average. So over the past 18 years that the Muleshoe Mesonet station has been out there 2 miles south of town, through the end of July, our average is 9 inches and 44 1/100ths over the past 18 years. And as of this today, we only have 5 inches and 18 1/100ths, so that's over 4 inches of rain that we're behind on so far in 2020 during this year. Again, we only have 5 inches and 18 100ths when our average through July is generally 9 inches and 44 100ths. So we still need to make up quite a ways to get anywhere near our average rainfall. On Monday, the Bailey County Commissioners Court temporarily lifted the Bailey County burn ban through this evening at sundown, Thursday, July the 23rd. So the burn ban is temporarily lifted until this evening, Thursday, July the 23rd at sundown. Then that burn ban goes back into effect for Bailey County. Well, there is rain chances in our forecast over the next several days in our 7-day forecast, including today on Thursday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, mainly after 1 p.m. Partly sunny otherwise, high near 87 degrees, south-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, then a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight, mainly before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy, low around 69, southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow on Friday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon after 1 p.m., mostly sunny, high near 91 degrees, south-southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Friday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly clear, low around 66. South-southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high near 91 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 65. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 91 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 64. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Rain chances continue on Monday. A chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high near 89. South wind between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Monday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 63. Tuesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high near 90 degrees. Tuesday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 64. Wednesday, rain chances continue, slight chance of rain and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high near 91. So that's a pretty good looking weather forecast. No extreme heat conditions, and then rain chances on and off through the next 7 days, including a 30% chance of rain this afternoon, Thursday, and a 20% chance of rain this evening, a 20% chance of rain on Friday and Friday evening as well. Then rain chances, no rain chances Saturday, and then Sunday until Sunday evening, all the way through Wednesday during the day. So keep your fingers crossed. Continue to pray for rain as we're over 4 inches behind our yearly average here in the Muleshoe area. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Well, we've already scheduled some things as R.L. Richards, our superintendent of Muleshoe Schools, has reached out to us, and we'll be filming a few things at the 1st of August, right before school kicks off, including a big meeting for the staff and faculty of MISD, including service awards for the teachers at the opening ceremony. So look for that coming up here in a few weeks at muleshoetv.com. Also, we'll do our introductory video that we do with all the new employees and teachers at the Muleshoe schools, and that will be coming up here as well in the near future. Don't forget, they moved up the student start date for the Muleshoe schools to August the 12th, and they will plan on having in-person classroom teaching along with remote learning as well, asynchronous instruction. You can opt out either way, go either way with your students. Go to the MISD Facebook page or website to find out more information about all of that, all the registration dates as well, and also school supply lists are provided in those places as well. Well, the UIL on Tuesday released their decisions about upcoming athletics for this fall 2020 season for the Texas public school system, and they sort of broke it into two groups. So 1A through 4A conferences will essentially go on with a very similar schedule to what they already had planned, with football and volleyball practices available to start on August the 3rd. First day for games will be August 27th for football. cross country August 17th, and team tennis August 17th as well. So they are going to let the smaller schools and hopefully smaller locations with smaller COVID outbreaks go first and be the canary in the coal mine, and we'll see what happens. So pray for safety over everyone as they begin football beginning August 3rd with workouts, what we used to call two-a-days. But the 5A, 6A schools, the larger schools, will be postponed and set back for football and volleyball to begin September the 7th, with the first day of games being September the 24th. So that buys them another month of time, as many of those larger school districts had already postponed a lot of their calendars. There is a ton of COVID-19 risk mitigation guidelines. It's going to be a very different sports season, and so you can see that in its entirety on our Twitter feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe, or look in the bottom left corner on our Twitter widget, MuleshoeTV.com. We've got the links. We retweeted the Texas UIL's press release with all their risk mitigation guidelines and more COVID-19 information. It includes tons of information for fans along with parents and the athletes, as they will be lots of screening and testing done. Any of the stadiums will only be allowed to be filled to half capacity, and so and everyone is required to wear face masks or face shields, and so it's going to be a very different 2020 football and sports season here in the state of Texas. The Muleshoe Area Hospital District Board will meet in regular session this evening at 6 p.m. on Thursday, July the 23rd, in the dining room of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street. They will include in their agenda, they will have a call to order, open forum, approve minutes of previous meeting, approve, discuss tax schedule information, take action on it if need be, resolution of banking procedures, approve, discuss the 2019 BKD engagement letter, discuss, adopt proposed 2020-2021 strategic plan and budget for the Muleshoe Area Hospital District. They will receive financial and statistical reports, have an administrative reports, and adjourn. That's all going on this evening, Thursday, July the 23rd at 6 p.m. of the dining room of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, a regular meeting of the Board of Directors of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, I'm Keith Coby with the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic. As we continue in this pandemic, your health is our utmost concern. We continue to work diligently to make the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic a safe place for you and your family. Most importantly, during this time, it is essential to keep up with your routine exams so we can help you address your medical problems before they get out of control. As always, please continue to practice CDC guidelines by wearing a mask in public areas and while visiting us. Please remember to stay 6 feet apart and wash or sanitize your hands frequently. Call the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic so we can help you living a healthy life.
That's 806-272-7531. The huge going out of business sale is underway at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, with every item in the store marked down to at least 60% off. Home decor pieces are marked down to 75% off, And then great deals on prices on all their furniture and fixtures, which includes a table and china cabinet. Masks are required while shopping in Tattered Tumbleweed, and if you don't have one, you can buy one for only $1. No returns or refunds are accepted, as all sales are final at the huge Going Out of Business sale. At Tattered Tumbleweed, they're open Tuesday through Fridays, 1 until 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Again, take at least 60% off all items in the store. Home decor pieces marked down 75% off, and great deals on all furniture and fixtures now at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Get in while the inventory's the best. Well, we had a nice conversation yesterday with Barbara Fields of McKinney, where she's in an assisted living center there. She's 89 years of age, and she is a Muleshoe High School graduate of the class of 1959. It was good catching up with Barbara. And her parents were Luther and Opal Fields. Luther farmed on a farm 7 miles south of town. Luther died in 1988, and her mom died at 92 in 2006. Barbara was reminiscing and catching up with a lot of her old friends. She had some friends, especially in the Parkview Nursing Care Center, that she wanted some information on, and it was good talking to her. She had a brother, Jack Bundy, who graduated in the same class as she did in 1949, and she knew one of his friends from their school days and married him in her 80s. Both of them were in their 80s. If you remember, we had his obituary last year, Leroy Thomas, as he died at the age of 92. Leroy and Barbara were married for 5 years, so it was good catching up with Barbara Fields. Keep her on your prayer list today. We got a nice thank you note from Royce Turner and Carolyn Johnson at the Bailey County Senior Center. It says, thank you for the great publicity you have given to us at the center, the videos you ran before the 4th of our drive-thrus, and those you did on our 4th activities were so appreciated. Thanks, too, for the Channel 6 TV videos. Of course, you can go into the Senior Center and see our current programming on our TV there at the Senior Center at Main and Avenue D. Their seniors enjoy seeing it. The current pandemic has thrown us a few curves this year, and we appreciate all of the help we have been given. You're a great asset to Muleshoe. Thanks for all you do. Sincerely, Royce Turner, the president, and Carolyn Johnson, the director. So thanks so much for that very kind note. And, of course, they are doing a very modified amount of food and activities there. And beginning last week, they reopened their drive-thru beginning at 11:30 a.m. on the east side of the building there at Main and Avenue D. And they will continue it on into the future. They will continue to do home delivery as well for those who need it. And as the number of patrons that can come in, they are social distancing everyone and trying to make sure everyone is wearing masks as well at the Senior Center. But there is plenty of room to spread out. And also, they are asking that please, they need volunteers desperately there at the Senior Center. And they have some dedicated volunteers, but they've been working tirelessly for the last 4 months. Some added volunteers would be so much help to them at the Senior Center. Even if you could just donate your time 1 day a week, it would be so much help to them. Please call at the Senior Center, 806-272-4969. Again, 806-272-4969. As they desperately need volunteers there at the Senior Center. On the menu for today, on Thursday, they'll be serving pork chops, black-eyed peas, spinach, baked apple slices, cornbread. Also, tomorrow on Friday, July 24th, fish or chicken strips. Monday, the 27th, meatloaf with tomato sauce. Then Tuesday, July 28th, beef and beans chili verde. Wednesday, chicken fried steak, and then Thursday next week, July 30th, they will be serving soft tacos. Well, we will have a brand new Sweetheart program for you here in the next 24 to 48 hours, so be looking for it on our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel, and our website, of course, muleshoetv.com. We'll have a very special Sweetheart program for you then. We spoke earlier in the week with the new one of the new pastors at the First United Methodist Church is they will have co-pastors going forward for the next year. They are the Reverend Brooks Morton and then Angela Carter. Angela is coming to Muleshoe to lead us here at the Methodist Church from Lake Ridge United Methodist Church, where she worked over the past several years. Brooks will bring the sermons on the first, third, and if need be, the fifth Sundays of the month, and Angela will bring the messages on the second and fourth Sundays of the month. Then Angela will have 2 days out of every week or so that she will be here in the office at the church and do outreach and help run things here in the church. And so we are going to get excited about getting to know Angela Carter and Brooks Morton. Hopefully we'll have an interview with Angela in the very near future, so look for that. If you want to hear both of them sharing their testimonies, they both spoke this past Sunday, July 19th at the First Methodist Church at the Sunday morning worship service. You can hear it free of charge on demand anytime you want to. MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the First Methodist tab at the top of the page. Of course, every Sunday we have the full worship service live streamed at 11 a.m. from the First Baptist Church. This Sunday will be a message by Dr. Stacey Connor, of course, called Making Melody to the Lord. Then later on in the afternoon, every Sunday, we have the full service audio available from the Calvary Baptist Church with Brother Jeff Kaufman, and then from the First United Methodist Church and Brooks and Angela. So all that available. MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the tabs at the top left of the corner. First Baptist, First Methodist, and Calvary Baptist. On your prayer list today, especially during these trying times, remember all of our pastors and our churches. Our senior center needs to remain on your prayer list. The director there, Carolyn, the board of directors, and all of their volunteers and employees. Remember our school leaders, R.L. Richards, and all of his administrators and teachers as we try to begin a somewhat normal school year in 2020-2021. Remember our city and county leaders, our governor, Greg Abbott, and our president, Donald Trump. Remember all of our locally owned business owners as well. Please keep them in your prayers, and of course try to patronize them as much as you possibly can during these times. Remember on your prayer list today, Bonnie Carpenter and Berta Combs, Terry Byers, Betty Ruth Wood, Charles Mayhew, Donald and Joe Phelps, Junior Davenport. Remember Sandy Noble and Kelvin Johnson. Remember Vicki Birch, Margaret Berman, Robert Montgomery, Matthew Alicon, Jacob Olivas, Virgie Hartline, Dewey Moore, Janetta Precure needs to be on your prayer list today as well. Please keep those grieving the recent loss of a loved one, the family of Evaristo Sanchez, the family of Maria Martinez, the family of Pete Thomas, the family of Aurora Martinez needs to remain on your prayer list today, the family of Bobby Nell Dunham, the family of Jose Cortez, the family of Pearl Brown needs to be on your prayer list, the family of Larry Trider, and the family of Robert Owen. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program along with lots of our older archive ones free of charge on demand on our website. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page, MuleshoeTV.com.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, truck driving in foreign countries. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4500 4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Don Turnbull of Andrews is a heavy equipment operator in the oil field. After serving in Vietnam with the Army, he got a job in Kosovo.
140 grader was my main thing I went for, but I run a scraper, dozer. Kosovo was a short job. They got everything pretty well built for living quarters for the troops, and they got rid of the expensive people and brought in locals for upkeep.
Don must have got the travel bug somewhere along the way. He spent a few years in Iraq as a long-haul trucker. He started out in 2003 on flatbeds, then switched to reefers, refrigerated trucks.
And I talked to the gentleman over all the drivers. I told him, put me on a tanker, if nothing else, get me going. I think that was a mistake, because once they find out you could handle fuel tanker, you couldn't get off unless you quit and went home. For 16 months, I did that. The latter 4 months got pretty bad in 04, because a fuel tanker, doesn't matter whether it's got fuel in it or not, they had fumes in them. They were still a bomb rolling down the highway. And there was times we were fired upon. I saw a RPG slide across the road right in front of me, behind the truck in front of me. Rocket-propelled grenade. Luckily, went over there and hit that curb, finished burning out the propellant. We literally lived in our trucks. That thing started picking up a little bit. We drove 24 hours a day. The Army handed us off to Air Force handed us off to Marines until we got to where we needed to go. I had a Humvee with 4 Army guards while I was delivering a single load to a gas station. We did get pinned down on the bypass around Baghdad. We had 3 escorts. They finally got us out of there. I was there almost 6.25 years. Get to come home once in a while at my expense. They pay for you to go the first time, pay for you the last time to come home.
He ate military meals in his truck, which had a good air conditioner.
It's 140 over there in the summer. We were quite comfortable in the trucks.
Don Turnbull of Andrews. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.